questions on my Tumblr and my Instagram and my Facebook about, should I be eating this? Am I eating too much fat? Is the carbs ratio, calories right? Is there too much salt in my diet? Am I going to gain weight if I eat this? And honestly, I have no idea, because I am not you. I don't know what your preferences are. I don't know if you like to eat more starch or more fruit, or how that reacts in your body, or how that makes you feel. And it doesn't really matter. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So people ask me all the time, like, how did you lose the weight? How did you get the weight off? And it's not really about what I did, and I can't actually tell you guys what I did because I honestly don't know. But what I can tell you is what I didn't do and what I stopped doing, because I was doing a ton of massive things every day in my life that I didn't really know were affecting me, but were ultimately sabotaging not only my weight loss, but my entire life. So that all starts in our head. And the biggest thing that I can tell you right now, to just get you kind of on the same level here, is that you are not your body and you're not your mind. You are within that. We control our mind and we control our body. And it's through the control of our mind and our thoughts that we use the law of attraction to lose weight and to get everything in our lives that we get. And it's through the power and the law of love. So here's probably your situation, and the situation that I was in for 27 years of my life, or whenever I first started, dieting, when I was literally like 12 years old. You wake up in the morning and you go to the mirror and you look at yourself and you just look and you're like, oh my God, I look so fat today. Like, look at all this fat on my body. Look at my shoulders, look at my chunky arms, look at my double chin. Like, you would just go to the mirror and it's just like having someone in your life that is constantly this negative person. And part of your brain, the part, that focuses on love and on being, the best that you can be, wants you to change and wants you to realize that that is not who you are. So you wake up in the morning and you see yourself, because of all of, your past thoughts and actions, that is what you would see in the mirror. And it's because of those past thoughts and actions that you would look in the mirror and you would hate what you see. Because your past thoughts were the thoughts that you just thought that morning, that you were fat, that you were ugly, that, you weren't good enough. And then that projects through your entire day. So you go out within your day and you feel self-conscious, you wear clothing, maybe you went up a clothing size and you feel terrible about it. And you go through your day and you see all these other people that have things that you want and you feel jealous and you feel all these feelings of just negative emotions. And you're feeling them about all of the things that life is presenting to you. So you see whatever you see in your life. You could see like a really nice car and you just think something really negative about it, or about the person that's driving, or you see like a skinny girl that has the exact body that you want. You're like, that girl must have an eating disorder. Or you just think something like that. So it's through these thoughts and through these actions and the way that it makes us feel that creates a problem in our lives. The way to get around this is basically just to change our thoughts. So the only way that you can get the body that you want is to love yourself for where you are right now. And through that is how you get to where you want to go. Because everything happens right now. So if you don't love yourself right now, and you don't love the person that you see in the mirror, you're not going to love yourself tomorrow. And you're not going to love yourself the next day, or the day after that, or in a month, or in a year. And everything in your life is just progressively going to get worse. Because it's like living with someone that you hate. And it's a miserable, miserable place to be in. How you change that is you basically just change your thoughts. And I know for some people, it can be kind of hard to do this in the beginning because we're so conditioned through media and through everything to assume that we have to change the outside factors in our lives to change our lives. And that is not true at all. You do not have to change your diet. You don't have to change your exercise routine, what vitamins you take, how much water you drink, your sodium intake. You don't have to change any of these things to change your body. You only have to make the internal shift to loving yourself and seeing yourself in your mind's eye of how you want to be. And then you go about your day and you act as if that's already true. So instead of going about your day waking up in the morning thinking that you look like shit and that you look overweight and that you look fat, you would wake up and you would see yourself knowing that the way that you look in the mirror right now isn't because of what is going on right now. Okay? So if you're in an overweight position in your life and you look in the mirror and you're like, well, Hannah, I can't do that because I can't shift, to totally loving myself because what I see in the mirror isn't what I like. Realize that the way that you look right now is solely because of your past thoughts and actions and feelings about yourself that you've had in the past. So it's not because of what you're thinking right now. What you're thinking right now is going to create your future, and it's going to create your future body that you want. So you'll wake up in the morning and you'll think, I love myself. Maybe you'll lay in bed for 10 minutes, visualize everything, think about everything that you love about your life, everything that you're grateful for, and visualize yourself in your mind's eye of how you want to be. So you'll see yourself skinny, maybe in the perfect body. Maybe look at some pictures online and find a picture of the perfect body and just visualize yourself in that body. Just look in the mirror, just look yourself in the eye and tell yourself that you love yourself. You don't even really have to look at your body or anything like that at all. Just find a way to be able to look at yourself and love yourself for who you are right now. And know that going through that practice is going to create the body that you want in the future. So then this whole thing projects throughout your entire day. So you look for the things that you love and the things that you want in your life, and you feel love for them. So now when you see a girl who has a perfect body and you feel love for that, instead of feeling jealousy or hate or anger or like a feeling of loss of something that you don't have, you feel love for it. So there are really 3 things that you need to do every day to achieve this and to get into this mindset every morning throughout your day. You need to think thoughts, loving thoughts about yourself. And doing that's pretty easy. I mean, all you have to do is just think about what it is that you like about yourself and think about other things in your life that you love. It doesn't even have to be solely about yourself. Then you need to feel that love. So whatever way that you can get to this point, you need to get there. You need to feel love and joy and happiness. And a lot of people can get there by just thinking like the thoughts. They can think joy, love, happiness, peace, clarity, and they feel that. And then they can go throughout their life and express that. Some people it's a little bit harder. I know for me it's a little bit harder to get to that place. So what I do is I just sit there and I think about a situation in my life or someone that I love in my life, and I visualize myself like going up to them and hugging them, and I haven't seen them in a really long time, and I'm just filled with this feeling of happiness and love and joy and peace. And that's the feeling that you want to get to. Once you get there, it's a little bit easier to stay there. And then the third thing is you need to act as if this has already come true every single day. So you don't think, oh, I'm beautiful and I'm skinny and I love myself and blah, 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 and then go look in the mirror and be like, I look so fat. Seriously, why isn't this working? That doesn't work. It's not going to happen, overnight like that. So this needs to be a continual process, but you need to act as if it is already true. If you were the perfect size, this is why I tell people to stop counting calories and to stop dieting and just to stop worrying about it and just forget about it all. Because if you were the perfect size and you had the perfect body, you would not be counting calories every day, logging everything into Chronometer, having like these strict rules about exercising, or counting like your calorie, fat, carb, protein ratios and logging everything and just going insane about it. You wouldn't even think about it at all. So visualize yourself in the morning with that perfect body, with that picture that you got off the internet of that perfect body that you want to have, and then act and walk and talk and be confident and act as though that you already have that body. You would walk differently if you had the perfect body. You would stand differently. You would approach people differently. You would be confident. Everything would be different. The way that you talk, the way that you eat, the way that you exercise, like every single thing in your life would change because your perspective of yourself would be different. It would be, you would love yourself and you would love the body that you're in. So that's the place that you need to come from. So it can take a little bit of time to get to this place because you're so conditioned every day to wake up and to look in the mirror and to hate yourself and to look fat and see all these beautiful models everywhere on the magazines and all these diets and stuff like that. And you want to control it. You think because of the way that society has conditioned us that you need to control your diet, your exercise, everything from the outside to manifest the perfect body from the inside. But that's not how it works. You need to love yourself now. You need to be confident now. You need to feel good in your body every day, right now. And that is how it will manifest in your life. And however long this takes is really just how long you have put it in a limit in your mind. So think of it as a small thing. Don't think of it as it's this big thing and it's going to take forever and I'm going to need to do this every day, which you should do this every day anyway. To manifest anything in your life, you need to act as though it already has become true. Because when you wake up in the morning and you feel like shit and you feel like you look like shit, that's what you manifest for the next day. And that just keeps spiraling and it keeps going like this downhill snowball and it just keeps building and it gets worse and worse and worse. So what we're doing now with the positivity and the seeing yourself as you want to be in your mind's eye and acting as if that were true and feeling as if that were true is just kind of chipping away at this huge snowball that you've built from negativity your entire life. Okay, my camera cut out. So we're slowly just going to be chipping away at this big snowball that you've created your entire life that has manifested this weight problem in your life. And it's going to take some time. And every single day that you do this, you're going to get better. So if you have a thought or you look at yourself and you think something negative, don't beat yourself up for it. Because all that is going to do is give the negative thought more attention and then that is just going to grow. So just acknowledge the fact that you had a negative thought or that you had, that you didn't have a thought that was contributing positivity or love to your life, and just let it go because it doesn't matter. Don't give it any attention. Just let it go. And just the fact that you can realize that you had this negative thought. So that is how we use the law of attraction to lose weight. We think, we feel, and we act as if whatever we want in our lives has already manifested. You have the perfect body. You are so beautiful inside and out that it just does not even matter. You need to realize this. And you need to, like I said in the beginning, realize that you are not this body and you are not this mind. And you need to learn to control your mind because your body and your mind are just tools to help you get through this world. So don't let your mind control you, which is what most people do in this day and age. They have a negative thought and it just spirals. And they might have fleeting moments of happiness every now and then. But most of their thoughts are of worry or fear or loss or something that they do not have. Jealousy, anger. And then they have fleeting moments of happiness and love every now and again. And you don't want to live your life like that. So I strongly encourage you to practice this. Let go of dieting. Just let it go. Counting calories and carbs and fats and proteins and salt and all this stuff, it doesn't matter. The only way that it actually helps people lose weight is because they believe that if they control every single little thing, that they will lose weight. So then they do. But that is not a good way to lose weight because all that does is it makes you binge because you feel like you're so restricted in your life that you're counting everything, and you're trying to control everything when it's really just listen to your body and let your body tell you what to eat and what to do and when to move and how much water to drink. So I really hope that this was helpful for you guys, and I will be making more videos like this, but please leave your comments below and I'll make some Q&A videos about the law of attraction as well. And please just practice this in your life, because it does take time, but you're gonna feel so much better in the process, because you're not gonna be living with this kind of alter ego that hates yourself. You're gonna be living with someone that loves themselves so much every single day, and it's such a deeper level. And then everything else that you love, all this other love, is just going to come into your life and make your life so much better, and you're gonna see how it works, and you're gonna be amazed, and you're never going to want to live your life any other way. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are watching this for the first time, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button if you like this video. I know it was really long, but it's kind of hard to explain this sometimes, and I really wanted to be thorough. But thank you guys so much. I love you so much, and have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.